students. Today we are going to start a new topic, the coastal plains, the island groups of India and the Indian desert. First we are going to discuss about the coastal plains. The peninsular plateau is flanked by a stretch of narrow coastal strips. They run along the Arabian Sea on the west and along the Bay of Bengal on the east. The western coast lies between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. It is divided into three sections. The Konkan, which comprises of Mumbai and Goa, makes the northern part. The Kannada plain makes the central part and the Malabar coast makes the Malabar coast. So these are the sections of coastal plains in the western coast. Then western coastal plain is wider and level. It runs along the Bay of Bengal. It is divided into two parts. The northern part is called the Northern Sarkar and the southern part is called the Coromandel coast. Extensive deltas are formed by large rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari and Kaveri. These are the rivers through the western coastal area. Chilka Lake is an example and it is an important feature along the eastern coast. Next we are going to discuss about the island groups of India. An island is any piece of subcontinental land that surrounded by water. An island is any piece of subcontinental land that surrounded by water. So there are two types of island groups are there in India. Andaman Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Island. There are mainly two types of island groups are there in India. First one, Andaman Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep. First one, Lakshadweep. The Lakshadweep Islands are in the Arabian Sea. Its area is 32 square kilometer. The administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep is at Kavaratti Island. This group of islands is rich in terms of biodiversity. Next, we are going to discuss about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are bigger in size and has more number of islands. These groups of islands can be divided into two groups. The Andaman is in the north and the Nicobar is in the south. These islands too have rich biodiversity. So let us discuss these two islands in detail. First, we are going to discuss about Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These island groups are of great economic and strategic importance for the country. Tourism potential, security, trade, migration, arms smuggling, smuggling of all natural resources, control on Indian Ocean. These are the main strategic importance for the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So, let us discuss about Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands. There are 36 coral islands that constitute Lakshadweep Islands. Only 10 are inhabited and only 6 have been opened for tourism. Their total land area is 32 square kilometer. These islands formed of coral deposits are called atolls. Atolls are circular or horseshoe shaped coral reefs. Then the Kavaratti is the administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep Islands. This island group has great diversity of flora and fauna. So next we are going to discuss about the Indian desert. The Indian desert lies towards the western margins of the Aravalli Hills. This region gets scanty rainfall which is less than 150 mm in a year. Hence their climate is arid and vegetation is scanty. Luni is the only river flows through this region, but only these appear during the rainy season. Crescent-shaped dunes called birchens abound in this area. Crescent-shaped dunes called birchens abound in this area. Then the Great Indian Desert is also known as the Thar Desert. Is a large and arid region in the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent with an area of more than 2 lakh square kilometer. It is the world's 9th largest subtropical desert. It is the world's 9th largest subtropical desert and India's largest desert is also Thar Desert. This is situated in Rajasthan.